一刷根39大林邦呀，藤蔓当当啊巴扎呀扎呀。
I just jumped up now because I really did feel a need to introduce Rolande. Rolande is one of the Perma Youth champions of the network that we work with. She's from Nakivale Refugee Settlement in Uganda. And we've been working together for how long now? Maybe 3 or 4 years. And this is actually the first time we've met here at the conference. So, and thank you to anyone and everyone around the world who, maybe some of you are watching online, who actually supported Rolande to get here. It was like a huge collective permaculture movement effort to bring her here. Rolande runs an extraordinary amount of programs, which she's going to tell you about now. And I feel like, this is my daughter Maya, but I feel like I have another daughter as well. She calls me Mum when she types me, "Hi Mum, what's going on?" So Rolande and I talk just about every week about programs and projects, and she started out learning permaculture in another refugee settlement, but has travelled to many different places to teach and to learn, and has now become a really accomplished permaculture teacher in and of her own right, and is now contributing as a guest speaker into different people's projects around the world. So if you are looking for someone to share permaculture into your world, please think to invite Rolande or another member of the Perma Youth team from East Africa to be a guest speaker and be part of your team globally online. So I'm going to hand over to you because you'll be able to tell everyone everything about what you're doing. So welcome Rolande, thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I think Moraga said a lot about me. My name is Rolande, and I'm from the Congo, the Democratic Republic of Congo, a country really popular for the wars. Yeah, and I'm one of those who left to live in Uganda as a refugee. And it's a bit of a long story that I'm going to share after the video. And I now live in Uganda, and during my journey I came to find that permaculture was one of the ways that could bring solutions to many challenges that refugees happen to have in the refugee camps and even the host communities in Uganda. So I think first we are going to watch this video. It's about the projects that we do in Uganda. This was taken last year, so there has been a lot of other work going on since the video was taken. And you also have the flyers, so you can read on that. After the video, I will share a bit about my story, like how did I come to Uganda and how did all this came to be something. And after that, maybe we can ask questions and I can share.
And Rolande, maybe just tell the name of your organisation.
Oh, yes. Yeah. The organization is called Folona, which means for the love of nature. Yeah, and this englobes like everything: nature, people, relationship with people, relationship with nature. There is a lot of projects that you are going to see there. It's like empowerment projects, which sometimes people ask me, how is empowerment permaculture? And I'm like, yeah, permaculture is not only about food growing. It's also about sharing, about people, about well-being. Like, people care, right? Yeah, so I think let's start with the video part and we shall have some.
By the name I'm Ansiima Rolande. I'm a refugee. I live in Nakivale Refugee Settlement in Uganda since 2018. I live here with my family, and in 2021 something happened. I met with Morag from the Permaculture Education Institute, and she gave me a scholarship to go and study permaculture. And after that, I started training in different refugee camps here in Uganda and also host communities. I also got a scholarship to study nutrition at the university, and I got my postgraduate diploma in nutrition. With this knowledge, I couldn't sit down, so we created Corona with a group of other youth from our community who are also willing to see impact of our community. And from that time, we started hosting trainings of permaculture, nutrition, arts, and we make equivalent for adults, one in December 2021 and another one in December 2022. After getting a land regarding, we decided to be meeting weekly and do practicals about the work that we've been doing. So we meet and we grow food, we make nursery beds, we make compost, we make organic manures, we make organic pesticides and many other things that we need to experiment together. And also we share our outcomes when we have harvested. We share the food, we share the compost, and then each one of us goes and make a kitchen garden at home. And this has really made an impact, and people have learned a lot of things about food and how to stay healthy.
Je m'appelle Ndajimana Jean-Pierre. Hapa tunafanya kazi mingi, kazi za kulima. Mwaka 2021 ndio tulipata support ya masomo Permaculture. Tulikuwa association watu 12. Sisi wote tulishamaliza masomo tukapata certificate. Kutoka kwa ile siku tulianza kazi hapa mshamba zetu. Hii association wote tunalima maishamba. Yenye tunalima ni ligine za kusaidia kunyumba. Watoto wanakula, familia zinakula. Tunalima, tunagaurana. Wale wanamuke hawezi kosa mboga za kukula kunyumba.
One of our biggest activities that we're doing for Luna is the children's program. These are the times where we dance with children, we play with the children, we learn a lot of things. We mostly hold sessions about climate change, tree planting, peace building, creating small gardens at school and at home, and how to keep gardens, and a lot of stuff that children can manage that are related to permaculture and environmental protection. We have held most of these sessions in schools and in the community sometimes, and it was really a success because children are getting involved into the work that we are doing. We did these building sessions, and now children have learned how to practice it in peers. We did tree planting, we donated the trees, and the children have planted them at home, as you are going to see in some of the pictures. And also we have managed to raise awareness, and the children are talking at home with the parents and have conversations about climate change. Please listen to one of the directors of the school, which we have visited 2 times since last year, who has got an impact from the work that we've been doing with children. Thank you.
Bonjour, ici c'est Malaise Center. Malaise Center, c'est une organisation qui est située ici à Nakivale. C'est une école dont Malaise Center, dont les enfants l'éducation gratuite. Nous pouvons remercier nos confrères qui nous ont assistés dans certaines activités. Premièrement, ils ont venu nous assister avec les arbres. Beaucoup les enfants ont bénéficié à ces arbres. Nous avons planté ces arbres. Ces plantes avaient amené l'impact. Vraiment, nous remercions ça. Et aussi, nos confrères nous ont assisté à une formation de peace building. Vraiment, c'était bien passé et nous remercions cette activité parce que les enfants ont changé quand nous avons fait cette activité avec nos confrères.
Welcome to our workshop. This is where we make our pads and all the hygienic materials for women. We've been able to send 2 of our members to Kenya to do a training and come back and start making the pads. We are donating them to the community because hygiene and menstrual health has been a problem to our camp due to unclean water and in the majority of times because of not having what to use during periods for women and girls in schools. So we are topping this up with trainings to women in the community and also to girls at school to teach them about everything relating to menstrual hygiene and to a woman's body. And we thank everyone who has been able to donate for this project to go on and help women in our community. And we also need more of your support to continue doing this work. Thank you.
The landscape ended up looking
Hello everyone, by the name I'm Jamon Furaha. I'm a member in Folona and I've been in Kenya to make training and now it's helpful and I'm happy to help those girls who don't have capacity to buy this pad.
Jambo kwa wote.
That's my mom.
Kwa jina la Mama Gisele niko mwanamemba wa kikundi Folona yenye inakaa na inatumikia hapa na Kivali. Naishi Kashojwani. Nafurahia sana kuwa mambo wa kikundi sababu inatufunza mengi. Na hapa nyuma mwezi ya 3 tulienda Kenya kufanya training. Na hii training ilikuwa kuhusu kutengeneza mapati kwa ajili ya kusaidia wamama, wasichana kwa hiyo kazi. Kwa leo tunashona wenyewe, tunashona hiyo mapati na zinasaidia wa jeune fille na wamama ndani ya community yetu. Ningelipendelea zaidi kama tunaweza kufanya training kusudi tuwaonyeshe namna tunatumika hii kazi. Wengi wakweka capable ya kutengeneza nao mapati ndani ya community kuke kudevelope community yetu ya Nakivale na mahali pengine. Kazi hii ni muhimu sana sababu inasaidia wasichana kwa kulinda usafi na kusitotembea tena ovyo ovyo ili wasije wakiharibika. Inasaidia pia wamama na sisi wenyewe hapa tunashona na tunazitumia. Ni kazi muhimu sana. Nashukuru.
And the causes was a deficient diet, but also very,
And that personal permaculture is kind of the approach that's been taken.
the ages were wrong, saline and mineral. Even if they grow, finish, they will get iron in there. There's no iron in the soil. So the doctor's brief to me, we had a direct conversation, was that even a small change would make a crucial difference. Even a small extra dose will make a big difference in the population. So this is a
summary of what the problems were. They were because of nutrition, cognitive problems, the areas had children were not staying, farmers were leaving.
Hello everyone, my name is Olivier Zazo. I'm an artist painter and also a member of Folona, based in Ansiima Refugee Settlement, in which teenagers are receiving pictures from people from outside, which they make them into art pieces. And apart from the beauty and fashion, those art pieces help those teenagers to get income and sustain themselves in their needs and also sometimes their families. Apart from that, in Folona we also make mural paintings, as you can see this one, which they are public. Apart from beauty, they also educate people, a big number of people, in permaculture, in nutrition, in self-care, in well-being, and also people also access them easily in the community. Thank you.
So there I am, having my painting, trying to convince model farmers.
Hi, my name is Safari Sharon, and I'm 15 years old. I'm an artist here in Ansiima Refugee Center. So I'm so grateful and I thank you to participate in this workshop. And I like art. I wish my art piece could walk and go far, a place where I can provide and help people.
I kept saying this will free your fertilizer inside this thing. You do water, you have instant they didn't need it.
Jina ni Karen de Maombi Chimento. Congo niko refugee na Uganda na Kibale settlement. Niko artiste passionné ya France. Nilianza R&B kwa 2020 right now mpaka sasa. Na niko grateful to participate in the workshop.
Yeah, so that's it. That's a big part of the work that I, with another big team of youth and parents, we do in the Nakibale Refugee Settlement. And as I said, this video was made by the end of 2022, so there has been a lot of other work going on during the 2 other years back. And the papers that you're having, there is more to that. Like this picture here, this is a training that we did with the women about the pad making. You see in the video she said we would love to have another training, and we did that already. And we trained more women into the pad making, yes, and many women are already making the pads too. Here it's a women's only permaculture training that we did this year in the beginning of the year. And we had women from 4 nationalities coming together. It's a bit of like what we are having here, having to connect the people into one, because that's also part of permaculture. And the great thing about it is that we didn't need a lot of interpretations. Do you need me to be stopping so you can interpret in Chinese? It's okay? Okay, fine. Yeah, so because, well, with the time that we live together, like everyone already has picked word from another person's language. And most of the times I speak in Swahili and English and French. Those are the big main languages that everyone can pick from. And if something is not hard, then we have to bring the computer and show the picture. Or we always get someone in the public to interpret to someone who didn't understand. It's so good. We don't need like an interpreter here in front. It's just so fun. And here sessions about children. We just saw that. And also here we have women empowerment session. Actually, we showed the parts, but we didn't talk about the conversations that we have with girls. If you see behind, there is this picture of girls in a circle and discussing. Yes. We do host girls empowerment sessions in the camp because these are very important for young girls to kind of know that they have a choice in life. Most of times, as a refugee, you feel like it's the end, that you are blocked from doing anything else. And opportunities lower. Most of people flee without their documents, so you won't have even a chance to apply to any scholarship or anything without those documents. So you have nothing. You're starting from zero, and it's so frustrating. And most of the girls really don't get the opportunity to stand up again from that show and start living. So these sessions are about sharing our experiences, sharing the life that we are living, because refugees don't only need to be supported financially, you don't have to give money. Most of the time it's about knowing that there is someone you can lean on, someone is offering a shoulder to actually cry on, and there is someone like you who can understand your situation. That actually supports even much more than giving out stuffs only. And these are the kind of sessions that we do. And the empowerment is more of they can still do it. One of them, and today I'm in Taiwan. And it's my first time to travel outside of Africa, but I hope it won't be the last one. And I hope this can motivate them further to know that they still have opportunities. There's still a big world out there waiting for them. They still have a big life. And this is one of the uniqueness I love about the work that we do in permaculture, because we don't only grow food, we actually grow souls, and we grow peace, and and we grow people. Yes. So here we also do the cooking sessions with the children in schools, and we have a lot of sessions about children. I'm going to show another video about a session we did at Christmas 2023, I think. And maybe it's going to put us in a Christmas mood because we are in December. So does anyone have a question about that before I tell a story? Yes.
He has a question that how many people that Rolande is serving the refugees, so how many people do you have?
Oh, the refugee camp that I live in has 200,000 people, and those are the people we serve. We haven't met all of them, but we go community by community, village by village. We do a training, we provide the seeds, and we live a group. We live a living group that meet weekly, so they can still be doing this without us, and we have to visit once in 2 months because of the number of group growing. And also we always have new refugees coming in, so we always have people coming in and people going out. It's not like a standard village that has to stay there, and that's why sometimes it's so a bit difficult to convince people to design a system that's going to stay there when they know maybe they won't stay there. But they're really, really good people like you guys here, and they understand, and they have understood that permaculture is about the earth and the people and not themselves. What I do here is not for me alone, it will be maybe for someone else. And because I can't stay here forever, then I'll be going somewhere else. I might find something there that someone else also did for me. So it's that nomad life, and you do something here expecting someone else somewhere is doing something that you'll benefit from that you are not contributing to right now, and it works. Yeah, like.
Do you want to talk a little bit about your learning centres that you're planning, that you've got the land for? And
Yes, exactly. I was going to share about yeah. So that's it. Any more questions?
I was going to ask what's next.
Yeah. What's next? Yes. Most people always ask me, how can we join? Like, how can we support? How can we be part of this? And there is so many ways that you can support this. Like, we need support from everyone. Like I said, it doesn't need to be material. It can be like making these videos. I'm not the one who makes the videos. There is another volunteer who makes the videos. So if you have like that skill in video making, then we can record and you can make the video and we post it on the internet. That's some way you can support it. You can share to other people around the world. You can like connect us to people who are doing like who are giving out prizes, who are supporting projects. Some people decide to fund one permaculture training, or they decide to fund a children's session training. Most of times with the children, we donate scholastic materials. Like when we do the children's competition, in the end they get back scholastic materials to go at school with, because that's also a challenge that parents are not always able to provide. So we do competitions and the winners, they get like more scholastic materials than the others, but we make sure that everyone gets something they're going to bring to school. Yeah. And that's a session that maybe you can decide to fund and to support the children in doing that. And also, one of our biggest plans that we are having is to create a learning center. All of these activities, we don't have a home where we do them. So we just go into a different village every time we have the possibility to do that. And we meet with people and we teach them and we leave the system there. So we would like to have a place like our home where people can come from anywhere and learn from there, like a shared place for we will be having women sharing space, we will be having the parts making place, we'll be having seed saving, a library, children's space, like to have all of these activities going on daily basis in one place. Like it will be our main camp, and people can come and learn anytime. And we also thinking about ideas of food for work. Like we have people in refugee camp who are not able to provide food for themselves. So they can come to the farm and maybe offer 2 hours of work while they also learn there. And then after the 2 hours of work, we provide food for them to bring back home. So these are, it's part of the big plan that we have. Yes.
Maybe, Rolande, just tell people a little bit about the access to food or lack of access to food, because I think there's a lot of assumptions that food is provided by some agency for you. Just clarify that, I think.
Well, when we are new refugees, we get to live into a reception center. And this is a place where we have rooms like this one and everyone just sleeps around. And we have we can go take food from some kitchen and we eat. And we stay there for like a month while they register the new refugees. And after that, we have to be given a land, like 30 meters by 20, for building the house. Very new place with no schools, no markets, no roads, no nothing. And you have to start everything anew. So within these 2 months or 1 month, you get the food from the UNHCR. But when you leave that place, you need to find food for yourself. And this is challenging given that it's like they take us and they bring us in the mountain somewhere. We have no one and nothing, and we have to start live. We have to start like everything from zero. And it's so challenging. And what they provide is 13,000 Ugandan shillings, which is like $5 of Australian dollars and almost $4 of American dollars per month. So that's the money that the UN provide per month that you have to use for a month, like $4.
For everything as well?
Yeah, yes, for everything. Yeah, per person actually. Yes, per person per month. So me personally, I get $3 for every need I have per month, and that is not even one meal. Yeah, that does not even cover one meal. So it's just a way of saying maybe, but it does not support much. I think the objective of this is to get to know people who are still around in the camp. So when you go to receive that $4, they know you are still there. It's like, like just to get to know how many people are still there and those stuffs. Yeah.
So some of the programs that Rolande's done too is to meet new people who come in and offer seeds and tools, and also pad kits. Because you're saying there is an offering of some pads, but it's like, one pack for 6 months or something?
Yes. There is an offering for pads. I've been in the camp for 7 years, and I've had pads twice in 7 years. So you see, it's like not enough. Yeah, for 7 years I've had pads like 2 times only. Yeah. And we are planning something that you can directly support is volunteer. Yes.
I was just wanting to know, so this money is just pure token money, but what do people actually do for their food? Is there jobs available? Is there, how do people actually support themselves and their family for food?
There is not so many jobs available. You can picture the situation in your mind. So there is not so many jobs available, but there are refugees who have been there for years, 50 years, 60 years, and they have managed to create and build livelihood. So those are the ones who kind of offer some jobs to the other people, like me and other new refugees who go to work in their houses, like housework and selling their products. Some men do keep the cattle. Yeah, those are the kind of small jobs that you can get in the camp. The biggest job that is there is interpretation. Yeah, when you have learned English and then you get hired into an office to interpret English and your mother tongue for the new refugees who are coming in. That's the top job, and it pays 10,000 Ugandan shillings a day. That is $3 a day. That's the top job. Yeah. Yeah. Yes.
I want to know, you started 4 years ago, am I correct? 4 years ago?
Well, I've been working 2 years. I started by doing online course learning from Moragam. Yeah, and then I did apprenticeship, traveling and learning from another trainer, so I can get the knowledge.
So when you get started in here, what may be the biggest challenge you are facing? And how do you see after some years now experience, and what may be the success factors? And as I understand in here, in the refugee camp, you have different racial ethnic group, right? And you are a lovely lady, and then you have the big man, the guy in here, which is very strong and muscular in here. What may be the biggest challenge you are facing, and how do you break through the challenge in reaching out to different ethnic groups and the gender equality?
The biggest challenge that I have faced as a trainer in a refugee camp is the language barrier. Like I said, we have 9 nationalities, and when I'm going out to teach, especially in the early times, I would have really big challenge to getting everyone understand what I'm saying. And yeah, that was a challenge, but recently we did a trial training with for people from 4 nationalities together, and this one went well. So it's something that we are already working on. The biggest challenge I had, the second challenge I had was age. I started training when I was 19. 18 actually. I was 18 when I was traveling and teaching. And I would find myself in a classroom where I'm the youngest and I'm the trainer. And where I'm teaching like agriculture, and these are people who have lived on land for years. So there was that kind of distance for them to trust me and to teaching them something that they have been doing for years. But the difference is the weather in Uganda is so different than what they are used to. So they know they have challenges. They know the techniques they have known for years are not working. And so they know I can't have something helpful for them. But still there is that distance that you are a child. Like I'm 18 and I'm teaching someone who is 50, you see. That was one hell of a challenge. Especially for men. The women were cool with it. Yeah, they would even help me, the women, but the men were like arrogant, you can't teach me. And I did that for like a period of time. And when they started seeing the change, like when the people who participated tell them the story, so people started coming in and I started gaining that trust with the people,
But also, running particularly women's permaculture programs and women's discussion circles, so like really focusing on that has been a big part of what you're doing. And you do have some blokes in your group as well, so like Oliver and William and
yes.
What about the children? What about children? Are they participating in the growing food processes?
Yes. Children are more helpful in the tree planting sessions. That's where their strength is. Like they do it as a competition. My tree has gotten bigger than yours. Like and I love that because for the parents they can do the food growing and the hard stuff, but the children have really mastered the tree planting. Like we go to a school and we donate the trees, and the children go tell other children from another school, and they come look for me. Most of the times I reach home and children are there, we want trees. They're like, we want trees too. They've made it like a small competition for the children. So I tell them you need to water it early morning before you go to school, and in the evening, and you need to put manure, you need to put compost, and all those stuff, and they do it. So they're going to be like, after a month, they did it themselves. I didn't tell them to do this. So they kind of have their own competition. Like my trees have gotten bigger. Like if one of the child has a problem with their trees, I find them at my door in the morning. My tree is drying, you tell me why. And this is really fun way of getting everyone to get into the permaculture spirit, and the children also teach parents. Like when the children are doing this, the parents get curious, and there is really a big number of requests for PDCs in different villages that we are not able to answer to. And
can I jump in?
Yes.
Sorry.
Rolande, how much does it cost you to host a PDC in your community?
Yes, hosting a PDC, we always, understanding the situation that's there, we do the training, and we offer lunch for the participants staying at the training center, and breakfast, and also we offer tools, like gardening tools for them to start the gardening, because we can do a training and they still have nothing to use, so we have to offer the tools. And this always costs us $2,000 to do the whole PDC, like two weeks full PDC.
2,000 US?
Yes, and we offer the tools. And we also have to get like transport to visit and monitor what they are doing. And the seeds too, we offer the seeds, and we do like nursery beds, and we have to take them home and we support that in like 6 more months, going and monitoring and visiting the land.
So it works out to be about 100, 150 per participant for this long-term project, which I think is like quite amazing when you think that it's not just the course, it's what you're saying, it's that support, it's the tools, it's the backup, and it's becoming part of that community that you're starting. So what we've been doing is Rolande will say this community's asked for a course, and it's a women's group or it's a children's group or it's this or it's that or a school program, and so she'll write us a proposal which we then share out with the world, and then people donate into our registered charity called the Ethos Foundation, and we always send 100% across to that project. So I cover personally any of the admin costs and all of the follow-up that needs with that. And also if anyone's ever come across any of my film clubs or master classes or International Permaculture Festival ideas, they're always free, but I invite people to donate. And the donations always go 100% across to projects like Rolande's. And then anyone from the camp who has the capacity, whether it be the language or the digital technology, can come and join the International Permaculture course as well online. And so there's lots of interaction going on all the time. The other way to support is whether donating into that is also to commission a piece of art. Like you saw the quality of the artist's work. So people send us a picture, we send it across to Rolande, she takes it to the artist, they do the painting, then they scan it, high quality scan, send it back to us, and then you can get that printed out on a high quality printer at home. So there's some of the things that we've been doing. So, or also, in looking at starting to try and get this centre developed, which is kind of like a really big next step. It needs supporters and sponsors, and one of the things that helps us most is if people actually either support a project or become ongoing supporters, like every month put some money forward. Every $20, every $50 that comes into Ethos gives us that security to know that we can support Rolande regularly. So we're able to offer Rolande a little bit of a regular amount so she can cover a little bit of transport and data and things. It's not a wage by any stretch of the imagination, but it would be great if she could have a full-time wage supporting her to do this really important work in the community. So anyway, that's my little piece in it. I'm kind of like the conduit between the global community and people like Rolande.
What is the refugee status in your case? Right? Are you allowed to work? Are you allowed to use the land? I mean, all the refugees are allowed to do that?
Yes, exactly. As I said, we are given a piece of land, like 30 to 30 meters or 30 to 20, depending on the family size sometimes. And this land is yours to use as long as you live in that country. So no one will tell you to move. It's yours to use. As long as you are a refugee and you live there, it's perfectly yours. But you can still rent land from the host communities, the people who have been living there before we came in. They have like this big piece of land that they have nothing to use them for. So you can rent one of those, or you can give them some money and they just crop a piece for you. It's not like buying, because you get to use that. They use it like we are giving it to you. We are not like in international buying, like you're going to pay taxes for it. You can't buy land in a refugee camp, but you get to own it for the whole time that you need it. It can be 50 years, it can be 100 years, but you don't get that environmental title to that land. But you can use it for as long as you need. Yes. And about work, yes, in Uganda we are allowed to work. Many of us even leave the camp to go and look for jobs outside of the camp. We are allowed to move and work and do sort of stuff. Like I have a passport, I can even go outside the country. Like the only place I'm not allowed to go is back to where I came. Yeah, so my passport, like I can go anywhere else except in Congo. So everything concerning Congo, I can't do that. But outside, everywhere else, I can do it.
I just would love you to just say something about why the conflict is happening in the Congo, because I don't think that really gets to the news particularly much. It's only because I've been talking to you for so many years that I have an understanding of why this ongoing conflict is there.
Yeah, exactly. Well, the conflict in Congo is happening because of soil minerals. Yeah, soil minerals. Sorry, English is also not my first language. Yeah, I'm trying hard. Yeah, because of the soil minerals, like the cobalt, copper, yeah, that make laptops, phones, and all the iron and stuff. And we have so many of those in the soil in Congo, so many. And big companies that make all these electronics, they need those minerals, but then they find that people live there. It's like they find some kind of minerals in these mountains, and you people live here, and they have to find a way to chase you from here so that they can do their mining. Because you will not accept to break down your houses and centuries of history just for them to do that. So they must find a way to get the lands to be theirs. And so they kind of fund a group of rebels, and these rebels get guns and stuff, and they come and chase you from there, and they get money, and so the mining starts. And the other problem is about the limits of countries. We have so many clans and tribes, and while the European were putting the limits, they kind of put limits in between the clans. So you find, yes, country boundaries. So you find you are Congolese, but your uncle is a Rwandese, and you are the same family, but you are different nationalities. And then other Congolese who have their full tribe in Congo are going to tell you you are Rwandese. You are not ours, while you are also struggling with going back because you don't have a home the other side. And it creates that war. And so countries will get into a war of wanting to take the space. Like, how about Rwanda gets the whole land where all the people who speak Rwandese stay? And then Congo will be like, no, we don't want that. That's one of our richest part of the country. We want the people and the minerals there. So it creates like this war that never ends, never have solutions. And the people who don't know nothing about that have to be the ones to suffer and flee and yeah, those are the main
post-colonialism and ongoing capitalism.
Yeah. Yes.
I think that would be the last question.
Oh, last question.
I was just getting back to the camps. I didn't see any animal husbandry or any chance like people that own and raise animals in groups or individuals.
Yeah, yes, people own animals, but we haven't been able to find anything like that. Maybe that's why it was not into our video. Yeah. And maybe one last thing that we have these shirts like this one, and they have like different words written. This one says permaculture. In permaculture, everything is connected to everything else. And mine says, what does it say? Yes. Yeah, we have many of them, and they are pretty cool. You can have anything written that you like. And yeah, we make this, and we are like trying to look for a way that we can put them like a online market for selling them. Well, it's so hard to ship things from where I live, but if someone has ideas on how we can easily do that to get around the world and we sell these cool things, then you are so much welcome.
I was suggesting to Rolande, she was saying I could give them out for free, and I said, why not ask people to just donate like $20 for a t-shirt? So if you'd like a t-shirt and you'd like to get one, she can get about 7. please feel free to do that. And if someone would like to tap me on the shoulder to become a regular donor, like I said, 100% of anything that you give will go directly. Or you can visit ethosfoundation.org.au and there's a donate button there and you can just send me a message saying this is for Rolande. And we want to be able to get Rolande and a team from across East Africa Perma Youth to be able to get to the Perma Youth International event, so we need to start fundraising for that as well.
I would like to do some donations. Well, most of the times it's people donating to us, but well, I'm also able to do something today. And I'd like to donate 2 shirts to 2 people who are really important. One of them doesn't know they have really made a big work into our work, and it's Andrew. Yeah, I learn a lot from his videos. All the time on YouTube, I learn a lot of stuff from his videos, and he doesn't know that. And when I see him here, and I was like, where have I seen this guy? I'm like, where did I see this guy? And on the presentation, there's yes, that's it. And so I'm offering you this, where there is no struggle, there is no strength. It's kind of something different. And the other person is who are? Queen. Thank you for organizing this big event, and I got a scholarship for the event, so I didn't have to fundraise more money for paying to participate. I did a fundraising for the trip, but they gave me a scholarship, so it's my way of saying thank you back. It is impacting us every day, everywhere, by Banana Shiva.
Yeah, and I also actually want to add something. Actually, Rolande's trip to here is kind of like very complicated. One day, the day before the conference, she was sent back to Uganda when she got to Doha. Yeah, so we found out that she was on her way and then got sent back. So we were like, what to do? And then everyone tried our best to help her, including Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Taiwan. We wrote email and called them right away and asked them how the government helped. So the staff of the government really helped, and she did her best writing to the air flight company and prepared documents for her to print out so that she can show to the airport. So we were all like very happy that she finally got here and sharing her really touching stories. 在他来之前的前一天，就是大会的前一天，我们就被通知说他飞到一半就被遣送回国了，然后我们就非常非常紧张。后来我们写信跟打电话给台湾的外交部，请他们帮忙，然后他们真的是非常非常帮忙。一开始因为我们就很担心，因为他是难民，所以没有办法入境。外交部真的非常帮忙，就马上提供所有可能可以帮忙的文件，让他印出来，然后给航空公司跟给相关的那个机场，所以他就很顺，后来就终于进来，所以我们真的非常高兴他可以在这边，然后跟大家分享动人的故事。谢谢。
Just told me $20 is around 700. So if anyone wants to buy one of the remaining t-shirts.
There are only few remaining, so if you want them. Is this still working? There is a video about Christmas celebration we did that if anyone wants to see, we can put it. Yeah, maybe it's going to put us in a Christmas mood.
There is a discussion about IPC15 and the future of IPC at dinner time.
Lunchtime? That's happening now?
So whoever wants to drink, so whoever wants to drink is
So we have parents and children in the session, and we do the games and stuff.
We were able to fundraise too, to send some funds across so they could give out some clothes and shoes and toys and things for kids.
What is happier than giving a Christmas celebration to a child? My name is Casinga. I'm a member of the Permaculture and I'm also a part of the Folona Club. Yeah. Today we went in two sub-camps of Naki Valley to celebrate or to give a Christmas celebration to children. Gave them some gifts and yeah, they really appreciated it. We're also happy and very, very happy for having shared this time with the children. Some parents were interested in doing that thing. We really enjoyed it.
Nice dancing.
That's the village chairperson. Yeah.
harimo umukino urenda kuba ku bana uratsinda arabona igitabo n'ikaramu najya muri abo watayandisha
I'm going to take this opportunity to wish everyone around the world a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
be the first person to wish you Merry Christmas.
一刷克39大林邦呀，藤蔓当。